So today, KB Nutrition is going to be label buster. Rather than a myth buster, I'm going to be a label buster and talk about the tricks that companies use to fool us into thinking that something's healthier than what it should be. And here I've just got an example of two different sorts of wheat Bix, both by Sanitarium. One's the organic. So why would I think that's more healthy? Because they've used this amazing word on the front in big writing saying organic. And on our mixed multi-grain blend wheat Bix, there's two things that might attract me to the label. One is value pack and the other one is the multi-grains. But in actual fact, I'm going to show you how to read a label and why those are not what really they say. So we've got what's called a nutrition panel. So that's my nutrition panel that breaks it down into the actual content, like the fats and the carbohydrates and the sugar. But for me as a nutritionist, all I really do is I concentrate on the ingredients list. And so normally in small writing on a label, you will have the ingredients. And I'm just hoping you can see that there, just the ingredients. That's all I'm going to read. And how they write labels is there is a law, and the law is that it's listed in its highest proportion down in descending order to its lowest proportion of ingredient. So in our multi-grain wheat Bix, which we know we're told to eat more whole grains, we have listed in descending order. First ingredient, whole grain cereals: wheat, rye, sorghum, oats, rice. Then we've got sugar. It doesn't tell me what sort of sugar, whether it's white sugar or raw sugar. Then we've got puffed wheat. Then we've got barley malt extract. Then we've got coconut. Then we've got salt. Then we've got honey. Then we've got vegetable oils, vitamin, niacin, riboflavin, E, thiamine, folate, mineral and iron. So basically what they've done here is they've put three different sorts of sugar in the wheat Bix, which is, those sugars are the first one, which they've just listed simply as sugar. The second one, which barley malt extract, which is in a lot of the products you buy now off the supermarket shelves. And they've also put in honey, but they haven't told me what sort of honey it is either. So, you know, a lot of the time we water honey down with glucose syrup, so that doesn't tell me a lot. So, but because it says multigrain, what they've done is, because people psychologically, the connection is that if it's going to be healthier, like whole grain or whole wheat, that automatically people think it's not going to taste as nice. And also the industry, the food production industries also are telling us, oh, it's not going to taste nice, so let's add some sugar, but not one sort of sugar, three types of sugar. And then we've got in our organic wheat Bix, if we look here again at the same, we've got our ingredients list there, and we're going down in descending order. So our first ingredient is organic whole grain wheat, then we've got sugar, then we've got salt, and then we've got barley malt extract. So the same thing, we've got two different sorts of sugars in this one. And then you can also buy Vitabrits, which is the other brand that we can buy, Uncle Toby's, and that one only has wheat and salt, no sugar. So if we're wanting to eat cereal and we think it's going to be healthy for us, we need to learn how to read those ingredients list. And then what we want to do is we want to buy them as simple as possible, so not all these added extra ingredients. So what do? I chop up some ripe banana, or a handful of blueberries, or some fresh strawberries, or some grated apple, and I get my sweetness that way. I don't add extra sugar, and I just have simply the cereal with some milk, oat milk, soy milk, and that's basically what I call a cereal breakfast that's healthy. So learn to read your labels. Thank you, KB Nutrition.